Being banned from certain places can be quite devastating depending on what you did or what you didn't do or where you're being banned from, right? I don't really have much to say on the introduction of this, except from this is Anthony. Now, you might recognize him. He went viral for this last year.
The only one at Solid Core at 6 a.m. on Sunday. I don't even think the teacher's here. But like, oh my god.
So this is one of those gyms you can just let yourself into.
No one's here. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't know my way around the Solid Core studio. Wait. I might just give myself a private class.
Oh, meta glasses. Ban them.
You guys, my teacher is literally not at Solid Core. I don't know what is going on. Oh my god, you guys, the Solid Core coach texted me. I'm not answering. I'm giving myself a private. You snooze, you lose. I was here on time. I'm doing my class. I'm doing my class. Hell yeah. Doing great side, baby. You guys, there's literally no teacher here.
Yeah, we know. This is so boring. Why would you film this and post this? This is so boring.
Me. Do like abs and obliques or something. Touching me, he's the best of these, you know. And the girls are just hot. We're having some fun. Say, blow away, watch it blow away. Hi guys. This is gonna be kind of hard for me to do. I wanted to come on here and talk about the fallout from my Solid Core video. So if you haven't seen my Solid Core video, I'll sum it up for you real quick. I went to a 6 a.m. class. The teacher was not there. I decided to vlog because nobody was there. I thought it would be good content, and I vlogged and
That's very boring.
posted the vlog after the class. The teacher came to the class like halfway through, and everything was fine. Once I left the class, the teacher started blowing up my TikTok, my Instagram, my phone, being like, oh, Callie, one of the other teachers at the studio, said you could keep the last 30 seconds of the video, but you need to edit out all the rest. Like, can you please delete the video? Can you please take it down? Etc., etc., etc. Mind you, this is Thanksgiving weekend Sunday, okay? I'm not answering anybody on Sunday. So I don't reply back to this
But it's not like it's a business email or phone call. This is somebody you know, no?
coach. I get a phone call from my best friend who also goes to Solid Core, who joined because of me, and he's friends with this other coach, Callie. He calls me, he's like, you need to take down this video. Callie just called me freaking out. She's saying she's gonna lose her job. Jaden's gonna lose her job. Wynn's gonna get in trouble. The studio's gonna be flagged. It's gonna affect us. You're gonna lose your membership. It's gonna be a whole thing. You need to take this video down. I literally just hang up on him. I'm like, I can't even deal with this right now. It's Thanksgiving. Like, I cannot believe these people right now. So I said to him, I said, you know what? Since when are you Solid Core's PR? Like, I didn't realize you were on Solid Core's payroll. If there's an issue with
I'm just sorry. Do we have an age for this guy on his socials? Maybe. Do we have an age? No. Okay.
Wynn can call me and let me know. So 10 minutes later, Wynn calls me. I don't pick up either of her calls. And
Wait,
you know,
but
sometimes
you just said if they need to call me.
somebody leaves you like a ghost voicemail. Wynn is like the regional like manager or whatever. Her husband's in the background in one of these voicemails being like, tell him to call you back. I'm like, oh, she wants you to take the video down too. So at this point, I call back my friend because I'm like, he's literally going back and forth with these girls, telling them what I'm saying because they can't get in touch with me. I go, are you going back and forth with the Solid Core girls? He's like, oh, they called me. I'm like, get out of here, dude. Like, what the hell? The next day, I go to class. Callie's teaching. After class, I go up to Callie because this caused a big rift in my friendship. Like, I'm very upset with my friend, like this whole thing. I go up to her, I go, you know what, Callie? It's really not appropriate for you to be reaching out to my friend to get in contact with me about something that's completely unacceptable.
But but 1 second. She tried to get in contact with you a few times and you purposely didn't pick up the calls. So let people right their
She's
wrongs at
like, well,
least.
you didn't reply to Jaden, the coach that taught my class in the morning. She's like, you didn't answer Jaden. You didn't reply to Jaden. I go, Callie, I don't have to reply to Jaden. If this girl wants to be like involved in me and my friendships and reach out to my friends on behalf of her to ask me about my TikToks and solid core, then she needs to quit her job as a coach and become a client because there needs to be a level of professionalism. This isn't Chuck E.
That's
Cheese.
kind of true.
So after I talked to Callie, I'm pissed. Like now I'm reaching out to Win because I never had replied to her the day before. And I was like, you need to talk to Callie because I'm about to lose my mind. Like it was not like, babe, I don't have to answer Jaden. Like, I'm the client. Like, I'm paying to come here. You're not paying me to come here. Like, it's the other way around, you know? So Win talks to Callie. She's like, yeah, I talked to Callie. She'll, like, never do it again. I'm like, okay, great. Like, that's not acceptable. Like, the damage is done. Like, this caused a big problem for me over my Thanksgiving weekend. It's completely
But it didn't because you ignored everything. You said it's Thanksgiving, it's Sunday, all those separate times you're not going to respond to anyone. So you ignored it.
not okay. She's like, well, I think we all learned some valuable lessons from this. I'm thinking to myself, what lessons did I learn? That the solid core girls have no fucking boundaries. Like, I've never heard of a coach reaching out to a client to reach out to another client on behalf of the coach. Pretty sure that's not happening at Barry's, that's not happening at SLT, and that's definitely not happening at Equinox. And trust me, a lot's happening at Equinox. So after I talk to Win, I'm just like, this is completely unacceptable. I like talk to Win's boss and tell him the whole story as well. And that's just kind of where I'm at right now. I just have like a really bad taste in my mouth with these coaches. Like it was so unprofessional. Oh, and by the way, there was nothing wrong with my video. It's allowed to be up. Like there's no issues with the video. These girls were not going to get in trouble. Okay. That's the big kicker. Yeah, so what really happened was someone didn't show up to their job on time. I saw an opportunity to
So that's
vlog
what I
and
was
took it,
thinking.
and these girls tried to cover their asses and thought in some way I would take the fall, whether it was taking down the video, whether it was editing the video to make them look better, or interfering with my friendship and having my friend try to have me take down the video.
I didn't follow a word of that, but what I think basically happened was he went into this gym place and the person who was meant to hold the class wasn't there at 6 a.m., which they should have been. So they were like, please don't post this because I was meant to be at work. Right? Okay, anyway.
I am nationally banned from Solid Core. This is going to be hard
Also,
for
so
me.
can I just say, not everything has to be content. I personally believe they should ban filming in gyms because I think it's like it's just not a great place to film. But anyway.
To do, but I don't want to hide anything from you guys. Things all came to a fiery climax 2 weeks ago. I am going to share everything with you guys. I have all the
All right, tone it down.
emails from corporate, my crash out meta footage from the fateful morning that led to my ban. Corporate doesn't know I have this, you guys.
Crash out.
It doesn't make me look good. I'm not proud of it. Okay? And the phone call from corporate telling me that I am banned. You know me, guys. I said if I'm going out with a bang. Meta's on. Before I start this video, I just want to say I was a member of Solid Core for 7 years and have done over 1,070 classes. There was never a complaint about me at all, and many of my best friends are from Solid Core. This has been the biggest witch hunt our country has ever seen.
I'm not gonna say it.
And not
Carry
just
on.
from Solid Core's perspective, the way people tried to smear my name and destroy my
Is this how he talks, or is he putting on an act right now? Because it's a little bit like you're acting like this is
reputation, and the way that some of these guys switched up on me and treated me at the gym after I told my Schmerich story. It's okay though. I'm on my revenge tour and I was taking notes. Mouth still says what it wants to. Solid Core, the final saga. This all picks up basically right after that woman told me that I smelled. I got an email from one of the heads of a department at corporate, and here it is. So this guy basically reached out to me like right after that woman told
Wait. Okay, so this is basically an email that is a final warning to this Anthony guy saying, yes, it was wrong that this person said you smell. But also your response to it was inappropriate, and they are trying. What's this place called? Solicore? I don't even know what it's called. Is like a community, and we're trying to keep everyone happy within this community. Please consider this another and final warning regarding your disruptive behavior. They're saying they value him as a customer, but any further instance that impact the environment or the experience of others may result in his ban, basically.
me I smelled. And I'm sorry. I
Did
don't
you
think I'm in the
smell?
wrong in that
Did you
situation. This
smell?
woman clearly came for
Hygiene is
me
important.
and was trying to humiliate me. I'm not gonna be like, oh, okay, it's okay, babe. Like, yeah, you're right, I do smell. Like, I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna defend myself and stand my ground. I was not in the wrong. If you come for me, we're gonna have a problem. And he's like, your behavior has been distracting and this, that, the other thing. And he told me that coaches were saying that I was swearing at them and stuff like that. None of that ever happened, you guys. Since I went viral for the Solid Core Saga back in December, corporate has been on my ass, but only after they realized that, like, they couldn't milk me anymore for whatever. Like when I walked across those reformers and was like, I got them mad again, they never reached out to me about any of that stuff. They only started really reaching out after I like jumped off the reformer where I was like singing like, if you want to take a ride with a bad bitch. Like they were like, you need to stop using the machines inappropriately. I stopped using the machines inappropriately. They're like, you can't film doing the workout in class. I stopped filming doing the workout in class. They were like, you can't film other people in the class, et cetera, et cetera. Everything they were telling me to stop doing, I stopped doing.
Okay, fine. That's good. If you're told to stop, play by the rules, you play by the rules and everything's fine. Just don't smell.
Also said to that guy from corporate, what about all the other people that have been posting solid core videos inside the studio that
Mm,
I've been seeing? Are you reaching out to them too to
make it
tell them to
equal.
stop doing that, or is it just me? I also said you probably realize like most of these complaints are fake because people feel some kind of way and are like trying to get involved and mess with my life. So a couple weeks later, I get another email from a director at Solid Core Corporate who's telling me that there was an issue in the Monday 5 a.m. class. This is the email that he sent me.
It says, Hi Anthony, I hope you're having a good Friday. It was brought to our attention that during Monday's 5:15 a.m. class, God, this guy gets up early. The week you were complaining, sorry, I'm gonna have to lean in. This week you were completing non-solid core exercises on the machine during class. Despite our coach's attempts to redirect you to the class's programming, I'd like to learn more about what happened in this moment from your perspective. As mentioned previously, your safety is a top priority of ours when taking classes. Please let me know if you have any details to share about this. Listen, this Andrew is reaching out a lot. A lot, right? I mean, I guess if you're always doing something wrong, they're always going to reach out to you. This isn't piss, by the way. This is vitamin C.
And said that I was doing something on the machine that I wasn't supposed to do.
Sure.
Okay? So
Yeah.
this is the email that I sent back to him because I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I literally can't think of what you're talking about. And I'm like trying to remember, and I think it was like a tricep extension. Okay? So for that move, sometimes they'll have us do only one arm at a time. So when we do the one arm on a time, what I'll do is I'll lay on my side and do the one arm like this. Okay? I'll do it just like that. Like, that's the only thing I could think of, but I don't remember a teacher coming up to me and ever saying anything about it. And he didn't reply for a few days. But in his first email, he said, the Monday class at whatever at this time. I realize the teacher of that class is Jaden, the main star of the original Solid Core Saga. And I was like,
You know what? If I was him, and he shouldn't have to, but I would just find another solid core place because this is a lot of drama coming from one place.
okay, I'm sure there's a conflict of interest here. I'm just gonna ask Jaden what happened myself when I see her at class again. It's like Solidcore wanted a Bravo style reunion.
No,
This
wait. Because obviously there's some issue here. You speak to the manager and you say, let me get this Jaden? Let's all talk together. Let's hash this out because what's going on? Because then, you know what that person's going to do? He confronted me in class. You know how people are.
is going to be a few parts, guys. There's a lot of receipts.
So apparently Jaden reached out to corporate and told them that she had a problem with me in her last week's Monday class and that she came up to me and told me to like stop doing something, or I don't even know. I'm really curious to find out what that problem was because I don't remember there being a problem.
No, he's not
Jaden?
gonna. No, this is all wrong. This isn't how you deal with it, especially out on the street.
Jaden? Jaden? I hate Jaden. I literally hate Jaden.
This is when I realized Solid Core will never be the same. It has become
She was
toxic.
such a little brat when I just talked to her. She was like, yeah, I said you can't wear the glasses. I'm like, well, these are my real glasses, so that's impossible. Doesn't even make sense. She didn't even know what she was mad about.
Socks. You're like, maybe once. Right, Andrew, with those lift up your hips, rounding out your squash. Your first push.
Wait,
Jaden's
hasn't he been told he can't film the classes?
such a fake bitch. Like, I'm so done with her. She's such a fake bitch.
I just feel like you shouldn't have this much of a connection with your instructor that it's like, oh, you're having arguments. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a service. They're a service provider.
Honestly, like, I left class early. I left class early because I'm not comfortable with that girl. Why? I'm sorry. How is she still working here? She should have been gone after she didn't show up to the class that time. Are you kidding? Like, I just don't feel comfortable with her here. I don't feel comfortable. And then, you guys, my hamstrings get really tight. They know that here. It's a documented thing. So sometimes I need to do, like, different moves that aren't hamstring heavy, okay? I have to do different moves that aren't hamstring intensive. But I was too afraid to ask Jaden today to do a modification because
Is this guy putting on an act? Like, is he being like overly dramatic like this as an act, do you think? Or is it how he is?
I didn't know how she would spin the story to corporate. I mean, that's the world that I live in now. But I'm just sitting on the machine, no clue what to do, because I'm too afraid to talk to the teacher, because I don't know what the hell she's gonna say to corporate. No, this is insane. I don't know what this company is anymore.
Guys, like, I did not feel safe with her there. Like, I literally in there, I'm like, Jaden, like, what's wrong? Like, I heard there was an issue in last week's class. She's like, oh, you can't wear the glasses. I go, well, they're my regular glasses, so how's that supposed to work? I go, corporate told me it was because you came up to me and told me I couldn't be doing something. I go, I don't remember that happening. I go, but now it's about my glasses. Which one is it, sis? I can't keep up. Really? Like, I could not do some of those hamstring moves, and I just sat on the machine because I didn't know what to do. Like, I was too afraid to talk to her because I'm like, how is she gonna spin this? I just wanted to give you a little more clarity on the vlog that I just posted. So I showed up to Solidcore early per usual. The door wasn't even open yet. The teacher wasn't even there. Teacher ends up coming. I like roll down my window. I'm just like, hey, Jaden, like,
Yeah, that was kind of weird though. That's kind of a weird way to do it. You weren't like, "Hey, Jaden." You were like, Jaden." You know what I mean? Like approaching someone outside in a parking lot is probably not the best way.
you know, like trying to ask, like I was gonna ask, like, why is corporate reaching out to me? Like, what's going on? Before class starts, I go up to her and I'm like, hey, like, just want to let you know, like, got this email from corporate. She was like, oh yeah, you can't wear the glasses, like, blah, 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 blah. Which, by the way, like, before this video, like, I wasn't filming in class, wasn't wearing the glasses. I was just, like, filming myself, like, entering the class in the mirror with, like, nobody in the background, which is no different than somebody else taking a selfie. A lot of people do that. And I'm like, okay, she doesn't even remember what she reached out to them about. I'm like, Jaden, they didn't reach out to me about the glasses. They said that, like, I was doing something. You told me to stop, like, blah, 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 blah. She's like, you were doing, like, an upper body. Like, you can't do that. Like, yada, this, that, the other thing. You're not supposed to do that. Yada, yada, yada.
I was just like, okay, so what are you trying to do here? Like, are you trying to get me kicked out? Like, what is the purpose of all of this? Like, do you just want me gone? Like, look, I don't blame her at all. I would probably do the same thing if I was in her situation. Like, I don't blame her. This isn't a video like no, this was just me telling my experience, how I perceived it from my perspective. And I was like, this is literally going to be my next saga. Like, this is the perfect saga. And she just was like looking at me like she had this like grin on her face. Like, she knew that like she was going to get me banned somehow. And at that point, I was just like, I'm so done with this. Like, this is not a good place for me to be anymore. But it was also hamstring day. And like throughout the years at Solidcore, like my hamstrings will get really, really tight to the point where like I really can't do some of the moves.
Does anyone else feel like this is like such a non-event being made into like a big event, or is that just me?
And I have to do modifications. And I literally was like sitting on the machine because I was like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to do a different move because I was like, how's she gonna spin this? I'm like, this is so over at this point. Like, you just have to leave. Like, this is done. Like, solid core's over. Like, it's done. Just go. Like, crash out. It's over. Like, I was like, I can't ask her like what to do. I'm sitting on the machine. I'm like, all right, I'm out. Yeah, and she was also like trolling me in class, like kind of like trying to like correct my form or be like, "Oh, you're doing this move wrong." So when it was lunges, she would be like right in front of me, in front of my machine, doing the lunge, and literally directly in front of my machine, like in front of me. She's like, "Yeah, guy," and her like, "Hey, guy, yeah, keep going, Anthony." Ah. Like, okay, she seemed real afraid. She was just fine. Like, oh, it's exhausting. Now, I'm not including the coaches in this statement when I say this because I don't believe they're a part of this. All of the coaches at Solid Core are allies, and this was a safe place for me for a very long time. But the level of hatred that people have towards me and the way that they've bashed my name with just made up stuff, I mean, literally every possible thing you could say about somebody has been said about me. You would think I was the freaking devil reincarnate, okay? It's clear that this is deeper than hate. This is deeper than I don't like him. It goes much deeper than that. People
But what if you're just a little bit annoying?
want to affect my life. There's clearly levels of like homophobia to this too, which is really scary and really sad. Okay, people are also saying I assaulted Jaden. I went up to Jaden before the class started with another woman there and asked her what the email was all about.
Okay, I just feel like his making like all this like it's a huge drama in his mind, and it's like these people are just trying to do their business.
Before I start this video, I do want to say, obviously I did love Solid Core for many years. It changed my life. Absolutely changed my life. Gave me so much confidence and showed me that I could work out and be good at it and succeed at it. I made so many friends there. I loved when you guys would come up to me and tell me that you loved my videos or wanted a picture. And it was just really nice to share like this same hobby that we all had together. But like we can still do that just at Tremble or another Pilates studio. So
Oh,
don't
fine.
worry. But I will really miss all of you guys. Okay, so later that day or like the night.
Okay, let's see. Hi, Anthony. I'm reaching out to schedule a phone call to connect about recent behaviors of yours that have been reported at our studio in Darien. Please let me know if you have a free. If please let me know if you're free to hop on a quick phone call at your earliest convenience. Is in the meantime, your membership privileges have been temporarily suspended at all Solid Core studios. I will share more once we find time to connect.
Say I get this email from corporate. This is what it looks like when your account's suspended, because, like, I don't know,
Oh,
I would
shit.
be curious to see what that looked like. And then here's the email I replied back to corporate, because, like,
It says, hi, I have time to chat tonight or tomorrow after 11 a.m. Sooner the better so I can understand. I did leave class early today because my hamstrings were extremely tight. I could not do some of those moves. I was too afraid to talk to Jaden and ask for a mod and too afraid to try anything else, so I left. slash sat on the machine for the move I could not do. I didn't know what to do. I was not sure how the story would be spun to corporate, which apparently did not matter. Then he gets a response, "Hi Anthony, I wasn't looped into you leaving class early today or anything like that. I can call you at 11:15 a.m. if that works. I can be pretty flexible after 11 to hop on a call. Let me know if that works for you and we'll go from there." Thank
I
you.
thought that I was getting in trouble because I left class halfway through. I literally didn't even think it was because I talked to Jaden. That's how. Okay, now I'm gonna post the phone call from corporate. I got the call when I was at Old Greenwich Yoga. It completely derailed my session and had my chakras all fucked up. I'm really scared. I don't like getting in trouble.
Well, we're gonna just jump right into it. Thank you for did hear that this week some threats were made towards one of our coaches, and ultimately decided to terminate your membership, and we're revoking all client privileges across our Solid Core studios effective today.
Cool. Wait, so I can never go back to Solid Core?
At this time, no.
Well, how could that ever change? That stuff, I'm like, I need to know like specific examples of like what I'm doing so I can like change the behavior, because
Why would you want to go back though? Once they banned you and all this stuff, I would be like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll go somewhere else.
like he said something about me cursing at the teachers. That has never happened. I've never done anything like that. Like all of these like crazy complaints came after I went viral. And granted, sure, I understand some of them. People are uncomfortable if they're in camera or in a vlog, or if I'm using the machines inappropriately, stepping on the machines or rolling on the machine. Like absolutely, I get that. Like that's not out of line. But then like there's definitely stuff in here that's like thrown in that like just doesn't make sense. Like people saying that I'm still acting the same way that I acted all those other years like before in class. If anything, I've toned it down, like literally. So like some of the stuff, like whatever's said about me, like some of it is a threat. Like what am I gonna threaten? Like you know,
We
like
looked at like there was some threatening behavior in this context here. So again, like I totally hear your perspective.
like the only thing I did, like I went up to Jaden before class started and I was just like, I was like, this is like, I'm just like, I'm confused, like what.
Maybe it was the parking lot call out. Like, that's kind of like you should wait till you're somewhere controlled, an office, even the
What the
studio.
issue is, basically. Like, I don't know what I was supposed to do, right? And it's like, obviously, like, having Jaden teach a class and then having me go to that same class when she, like, had just complained about me or, like, whatever, like, it's gonna create some sort of, like, conflict of interest. Like, I don't know how that's, like, fully my fault either. What can I do to get my membership back?
At this time, there's nothing.
Like at the same time, it's like it's easy to like paint me as the villain and be like he's doing everything wrong. He's like doing all this stuff wrong, but it's like all of these complaints happened after I went viral for a video. Like if those videos never came out, like nobody would be complaining about anything
I do kind of believe that, but Anthony seems intense.
and there wouldn't be like any problems. It would have been business as usual just as it was for years. What happens like what if I want to go back to solid core in like 2 or 3 months?
It's not going to be a 2 or 3 month thing. This is going to be, like I would say again, for the foreseeable future here.
Well, what is foreseeable future? Like that, like two to,
Like I would consider this as indefinitely moving forward.
or like a year.
No, that's not what indefinitely means.
Again, indefinitely would be the word I would use.
You think longer than a year? More than a year.
He didn't give
Indefinitely.
any examples.
Yeah, exactly.
He just kept being
It's
like,
But I'm excited to move forward with my life. I'm already started at a new studio, and honestly,
Great.
this
Good for
isn't
you.
me bashing solid core. This isn't me bashing Jaden. This isn't me bashing the other teachers. Jaden is one hell of a teacher. I had great relationships with all of them before I went viral. I love solid core. It literally changed my life. I really liked Brian, the CEO, when I met him. Even the guy that I was on the phone with from corporate, he's great. It's just me going viral changed everything, you know? And like, I don't know, I'm adjusting to a new life for myself too. And I've learned a lot. And yeah, I'm excited for like what the future holds. And I wish nothing best but the best for Solid Core and Jaden and all the girls, and hopefully me being gone now can facilitate healing Solid Core, the final saga.
I feel like that situation was unnecessarily intense, right? Like there's a lot going on, a lot being dealt with incorrectly on both sides. It's a very strange nothing situation, but it seems to have been made super dramatic, maybe in his head more than it was in real life. I don't know. Let me know your opinions down below. What the fuck did we just watch? Thank you so much for joining me. Consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.